In an 18-page document filed by District Attorney Linda Stanley, prosecutors charging Barry Morphew with murder write that the judge's decision to exclude 12 of the prosecution's 14 expert witnesses is a sanction, quote, tantamount to dismissal. Stanley asked the judge to reconsider his decision, writing, quote, these experts and their testimony are critical to the people's case. The witnesses excluded by the court from the trial include experts on telematics, cell phone tracking, DNA, and data analysis. Without these experts, prosecutors say they are missing critical testimony vital to establishing their case. Less than 3 weeks before the trial is set to start, they're asking the judge to reconsider.
If the ruling to exclude the witnesses stands, it's not the same thing as a dismissal, but it certainly cripples the prosecution's case substantially.
9 News legal expert Scott Robinson says sanctions of this magnitude are rare. The judge ruled that repeated violations of court orders and missed deadlines by prosecutors meant that several key witnesses will not be allowed to testify at the
It
trial.
will be substantially impaired if they're not able to call these witnesses. But remember that was the judge's order, that they had violated discovery rules, and as a consequence, they would be barred from calling these witnesses.
Last Friday, Judge Ramsey Lama declined to dismiss the case against Morphew, but issued strict sanctions. The judge wrote prosecutors' actions amount to negligent and arguably reckless disregard of the rule.
It's clear from the tenor of the motions that the prosecution is panicking, that they don't think they can get a judgment of conviction of any sort if these witnesses are not permitted to testify.
Now, once a jury is seated, the double jeopardy rule goes into effect. That means if the trial moved forward and Morphew was acquitted, he wouldn't be able to be charged and tried again for the same crime. If the charges are dropped before a jury is seated, prosecutors could bring new charges if new evidence is found. Kyle?
Do you imagine we could get to a point where prosecutors might just make that decision to walk then?
We don't know. We've reached out to the team of prosecutors. Of course, we haven't heard back, and we don't necessarily expect them to tell us what they're going to do. But we've reached out to them for an answer, and who knows, maybe they'll respond.
All right, Mark, thank you.